G'day. Yeah, Paul again. I've got another interesting story, and it's about a big electrical job I did. It's probably about a week's work. It was for my sister-in-law, who's a little bit special and probably not the sharpest tool on the shelf, but we'll talk about that later. So anyway, it was quite a big electrical job, and some days I'd be packing up in the dark, and I'd really put in like a gallant effort, because I knew it was going to be the family home, and I was out there to look after them, and part of that was cost price on all the materials. But yeah, it's interesting. She poses as a first year carpenter, and I mean, everyone within the industry, they all know, like first year carpenters, all they do is clean up after other trades. It's common knowledge within the industry, and like everyone knows that, and everyone knows that Sparkies don't clean up after themselves. That's common knowledge within the industry. Like it's beneath us, like we're just, we're up there. And of course I'm going to say that, because I am a Sparky, right? But yeah, so anyway, she rocked up several times on the job, and and I'm working on her house, right? And basically don't even acknowledge you, don't bother bringing like a can of Coke, it's not like I get thirsty or anything, And anyway, part of the deal was, don't get any dust on the new carpet, And, I was out there to, impress, And anyway, so, it was probably about the fifth or sixth time she rocked up, and she was with a friend, and I politely asked if I could borrow, her vacuum cleaner. And I know she's got one. And, I don't have one, and it's your job, really obnoxious, and very rude, And I said, well, would your friend have a vacuum cleaner? Oh, she lives near Brisbane. And I said, oh, well, if she lives near the city, it'll be a really high-end vacuum cleaner, won't it? And she didn't see the funny side, and, got no sense of humour, and they left in a huff. And I sort of thought to myself, well, this carpet's got to be clean, that was part of the condition, And so I got my blower out, and I blew all the bedrooms, all the dust out of the bedrooms and offcuts of cable onto the tiles, because all the living area was all tiled. And I sort of thought to myself, what a great idea. Now, because, she's a first year carpenter, she'll come back with a vacuum cleaner and realise that it's not going to work. She's going to have to get a mop and a bucket, And, I mean, she should do that at home, and she should know all about that anyway, but she doesn't, but now she will, And, and I know she supervised the job because, part of it was putting aircon pipes through the brickwork into the ceiling. And if I followed her drawing, I would have drilled into the bedroom, And why would you do that? What are they going to spy on the neighbours or something? But anyway, I didn't make the mistake. I drilled the holes in the right spot and got in trouble for that for whatever reason. But, and it was very annoying because even when I put the bill in, it was probably 2 months later before I got paid, and I had to actually drop it by about 30-40% to get paid. And obviously, because I didn't mop, but yeah, I thought to myself, at the end of the day, you got to look at the positive. now she knows all about what a mop and a bucket is for. And, as a first year, she should know. And, I'm always helping up and coming apprentices to get better, and some are harder than others, but yeah, I always do my part.